The mixed voice is not a vocal register like the chest voice and the head voice. When you sing in chest voice, the thyroarytenoid muscles, or the TA muscles, are working and contracting the vocal folds to give them the thick and rich sound of chest voice. When you sing in head voice, the cricothyroid muscles, or the CT muscles, are working and stretching the vocal folds so they thin and they can vibrate at a faster speed, which helps you to sing higher. If mixed voice isn't a register, why is it so important to master it? The goal of mastering mixed voice is to help smooth out the passagio, or the vocal breaks that we all have. And as we transition between vocal registers, the goal is to give the voice one uniform sound so it all sounds like one voice. Your chest voice will always have a limit of how high it can go with the TA muscle coordination until it needs to switch over to the CT muscle coordination that is utilized in the head voice. This is just our anatomical makeup. So, what exactly is mixed voice? Mixed voice pulls on all the different techniques and functions of the voice, like resonance, the compression of the vocal folds or the lack of compression, the use of the TA muscles that contract the vocal folds, or the use of the CT muscles that stretch them. Mixed voice is a mixture of various techniques that you likely are already using, and as you get more familiar with making adjustments to get a stronger mixed voice, it will give you that uniform sound in your voice as you transition between registers. When you switch registers, you will always feel the sensations of the change. That's okay, and that's normal. Developing your mixed voice will ensure that your audience doesn't hear the change. Another factor when it comes to mixed voice is this: you can be given all the tools and techniques necessary to understand how to access it. But getting familiar with your mixed voice is only something that you can discover through practice and exploring what your voice can do. You may find that sweet spot by adding in a lot of pharyngeal resonance with a stronger vocal fold compression. Or you may find it feels and sounds good for you when you imagine your voice is resonating at your teeth and add in greater vocal twang. As you work at it more, you are going to find what feels best for you. Everyone is different, and because you are mixing techniques, what works for you may not work as well for someone else. Let's do a simple exercise that will have you move between your registers. I want you to find that spot where you feel your muscles need to change what they are doing. You may audibly hear that change or even crack, and that's okay, because that means your voice is functioning properly. We just have to work towards developing your mixed voice more to smooth out those cracks. Even if you don't hear it, you should be paying attention to the sensation and feeling the need to change the coordination as you slide from chest voice into head voice. Here is what that will sound like. Try that out. Now, let's do the same thing, but we're going to reverse it. So start on the higher pitch and then descend down. Here's what that would sound like. Try it out. You may find that you feel and or hear the change more going down as opposed to going up or vice versa. Feel free to start lower than the example I give you, and you can also go higher if you'd like. The main goal here is to ensure you feel the sensations as you change registers. Let's try both of those again. And when you get to the top, take a breath and immediately descend. Here's what that will sound like. Try that out. Now we're going to slide again, but when you get to the note where you feel that change wanting to happen in your voice, go ahead and hold it a few seconds. It may feel or sound a little wobbly, and that's all right. Simply sliding like this can be a great way to gain more control over that area where your voice is trying to transition. Keep in mind this transition note that you stop at may be different for you than it is for me. Here's what that will sound like. Give it a try. Now let's do the same thing, but in reverse. Here's what that will sound like. Try it out. You can add this simple exercise to your practice time daily or a few times a week. In the mixed voice boost exercise, we will work through a couple of different exercises to begin getting you more familiar with your mixed voice and getting you to start incorporating different techniques to help you become confident in this skill. When you're ready, go ahead and start the exercise.